Our next question comes from Amit. Amit asks, can you provide an update on the investment in Dhandho
Yes,
Fund
Dhandho Holdings.
outline what this has specifically invested in? What risks are associated with the investments?
Yes, it's a great question. So we had an opportunity over 10 years ago now to buy a piece of Monish Pabrai's investment holding company, Dhandho Holdings. And that was a really nice opportunity at the time. It was a very rare situation. We had a small amount of capital. We only had 5 million AUM. And I think the requirement was a $2 million investment. So we made a bit large investment. And that Dhandho Holdings entity has gone through a lot of different paths to get to today. Purchased an insurance company, tried to do a roll-up of insurance companies, ended up unwinding that due to some unprofitability measures and challenges in getting the combined ratio under one. Ultimately, owned a few different pieces, but primarily they started paying us back dividends as they started selling, actually a return of capital. And so the investment itself is actually quite small now in our portfolio. I think it makes up about 2% of our capital position. So it's a really small company, but we still own 2 or 3% of the entire Dhandho Holdings. And what Pabrai, and this has led to all sorts of positive things, like just having a better, stronger relationship with the firm, with being involved in a lot of the discussions with Pabrai himself, who many of you may know to be this legendary investor, friends with the late Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett and all the others. Notably, I think had won one of these original lunches or purchased one of the original lunches with Buffett with his friend Guy Spear. And so what they did most recently is they launched the Wagon Wheels Fund. Some of you may be familiar with the Wagon Wheels Fund. That is inside Dhandho Holdings. So interestingly, as that fund is gaining traction, as that fund is gaining in AUM, we will benefit as the Dhandho Holdings owners for that fund's success. So there are a few small holdings still within. I think Racehorse being one of them. There's a small private investment that Pabrai has made, and then Dhandho Holdings has now focused on, and Fahad and the team there with Pabrai are focused on building out the long-term business within the Wagon Wheels Fund. And so that is the new catalyst behind the future growth in Dhandho Holdings.